Hello everybody and welcome back to the Now J channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I've kind of wanted to do this video for a little while. If you've watched my 15 facts about me video, you might know that I'm an author also. If you haven't watched the video, go watch it now. But yeah, I used to be an author and I started writing books when I was about maybe 7 years old. It was a long time ago, quite a few years ago. So I recently found these books, this series. It was basically just a knockoff of Harry Potter, I remember, because I was really into Harry Potter at that time. So I decided, why don't I make a knockoff of it? So I did, and I recently found this series that I wrote, the knockoff of Harry Potter. It's called Woody Ledments. I wrote it when I was like 7, 8, I think. And I'm going to be reacting to the first book, and this is my initial reaction to everything, so I'm very excited. I'm just going to be cleaning up my island and doing some work in the background, so with that, definitely make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Help me reach my sub goal of 75 subscribers by the end of March, and let's get right into the video. Woody Ledment, Book 1, The Quill of Creatures. Okay, this is already I'm very excited. Chapter 1, Making History. Wow, okay. Dishes. More boring dishes. Woody Ledman was stuck with it for a whole month. Besides all the other things that he had to do. His horrible grandpa made him do it. And the grandma and grandpa, I think, were supposed to be like the Dursleys. Which I think is very funny. Why is everyone so mean to him? This sentence, why was everyone so mean to him, has a period at the end of it. Not a question mark, a period. Wow. He was always made fun of because his grandparents didn't let him do anything. That's really stupid. Like, what? All this thinking made Woody stop what he was doing and made him look outside through the open window. Well, what do you think you're doing? With the wrong kind of you're. Keep on cleaning! Woody's grandpa looked up from reading the paper. But I just saw the weirdest thing. It was a woman, and then she said it sounded like Vanishamina, and then disappeared. Wow, I spelled disappeared really badly. D-I-S-A-P-P-E-A-R-D. Wow. Oh, and there she is now. She's signaling for me to come. Do you see? Does Woody realize how creepy that is? Like a random woman outside his window, just like, come here, child. Like, that's really creepy. Like, what? I can't see anything. And anyway, we live in Wisconsin. There's nothing silly like that in Wisconsin, said Woody's grandpa. Oh, but she said Vanishamina again, said Woody. Up to your room. Your grandma will be here soon. I don't want her to be too surprised that you are done here. Oh, okay, so Woody's grandma goes to the store and comes home, and then she sees that the other person that lives in her house is downstairs, and then she's like, oh my gosh, why are you in my house? When he lives in the... I'm so confused right now. Why would she be surprised? Like, I think I just need an excuse for him to go up to his room, but like, still, like, what? That is really, that makes no sense at all. When Woody got upstairs, he saw the woman in his room. Oh, so now the creepy woman's in his room. Woody Ledmont, I am here to take you to Piernsae School of Hearing-Saws and Hearing-Says. Woody looked at the lady like she was crazy. He didn't know what any of the things she said meant. Why don't you know? The woman asked. Woody shook his head. Your grandparents are horrible to you, Woody. And he doesn't even realize how creepy this is. Like, if I saw a random lady in my room telling her that she's going to take me to this random school, and she knows how horrible my grandparents are to me, and why would she even be in my room? Like, I would freak out and I would like run for my life. Like, why isn't Woody doing that? Like, wow. Anyway, Hearing-Saws and Hearing-Says are boys and girls that have sort of magic. Only sort of? Only sort of? How does that work? You get a wand and there are some spells that do things themselves, but some other spells make a special object appear. Those objects do things, but some very special objects can be made not to appear. And sadly, people are trying to steal them, but they are still guarded well. Okay, I don't know what that was. What? I'm so confused. What is all this about the objects? Like, I do not understand. Why? How did this idea come into my head? This is written terribly. Like, what? But where did my parents go? I don't know, but this creature, he's pretty big, and he's like a lion with a spiky head and tail. What? And he never really wants to hurt anyone, but sometimes he goes looking for the greatest Hirunsaws and Hirunsays and makes them disappear someplace. That's what happened. But I don't know any other Hirunsaws or Hirunsays besides you, do I? Asked Woody. Oh my goodness, how are they so cruel as to not tell you? Well, your parents were, but what? Asked Woody. Your grandparents are Hirunsaws and Hirunsays, said the woman. Oh snap, plot change right there. Plot twist, what? But the really amazing part is that when the monster they called Sheriku made your parents disappear, he sent you to your grandparents' house. He's never missed sending a person to a place before. What? Well, there's a first time for everything, so Woody's smiling. Come on, let's go, said the woman. You never told me your name, said Woody. Sorry, I'm Mrs. Concanestri, said the woman. But how does Sheriku miss? Asked Woody. We don't know. All that we know is that you've made history, said Mrs. Concanestri. But I'm only 13, said Woody. Yes, you're just old enough, said Mrs. Concanestri. Ready, Woody? Mrs. Concanestri asked, taking out her wand. Woody nodded. Comma, para, system, colapenta. A part green, part pink, part blue wave object appeared. Wow, I'm great at explaining stuff. Part green, part pink, part blue wave object. Wow. Wow. Mrs. Concanestri flicked it to the side, then up, and an airplane appeared. Wait, what? Wait, what? An airplane appeared in his room? And they flew off to a whole new world. Woody blew a raspberry at the house, and Mrs. Concanestri smiled. That's the end of the first chapter. I can't. It's too good. I'm gonna skip a little bit, but basically what happens next, it looks like, is he goes to a place that's basically a knockoff of Diagon Alley, and he basically finds a bunch of money in his vault, in the place that's a knockoff of Gringotts. So yeah, I was really creative. And then, what the? He gets ice cream, and then he sees a girl turning herself into a dog. I'm very confused right now. Okay. And then he gets a bird named Skyfall. They went back to the plane. By the way, apparently a bunch of planes landed in the knockoff of Diagon Alley, Twist Pegadon Lane. I'm very confused. Only next to it, there were many, many more planes. Then they set off. There's one other girl in their plane. And whose plane? Woody's plane? She was the girl doing the spell earlier. Oh, doing the dog spell earlier. Okay, so she was the girl who turned herself into a dog. When she saw Woody, she went pale. Woody Ledman, she said. Honored to meet you, really. I'm Madison Hare. What kind of a name is that? Madison Hare. Her last name is Hare. What's your pet? You got one? I would think so, by the money your parents left you. It's in the news. Wow, that's creepy. It's in the news? What? That is actually really creepy. Like, why would that be in the news? Okay, okay. And to be led by one of the best teachers in our year. Thank you, Miss Madison, said Mrs. Concanestri. Oh, Mrs. Concanestri is there too, I guess. Woody held up Skyfall. Cool, I got a bird too. Nice parakeet. I got a sparrow. His name is Tweedlewink, said Madison. I thought Tweedlewink was a girl. I think later Tweedlewink is a girl. I didn't. What? Okay. Finally they arrived. A gigantic school with towers and 1,000,000 cottages came into sight. 1,000,000. Wow, that's impressive. Mrs. Concanestri led them inside. Showed them all the classrooms and different floors and rooms. What's this room? Asked Madison, pointing to a room. That's the flying classroom. It leads to a special part outside. You don't get to go there until your 5th years. What? I think there's 9 years. Like, you only learn flying for like 4 or 5 years of school? Like, what? Doesn't seem right. Like, you're there for like 5 years before you learn how to fly? Like, what? She finally led them to the announcement hall where they'd hang out and have holiday feasts. Oh my. They sat down. A man climbed into thin air above them. Wow, that is talent, pure talent there. I am the principal of Parents High School. You can call me Horace. I have a few last things to explain. A few last things to explain? He hasn't, like, explained anything. That doesn't make any sense. This whole story doesn't even make any sense. My life doesn't even make any sense. There are different groups that I will sort you into. Oh, here we go. There's Civilan, which is a knockoff of Gryffindor. Wayleen is a knockoff of Hufflepuff, which is my house, by the way. Countersworth is a knockoff of Ravenclaw, and Wino Wolf is a knockoff of Slytherin. He took out his wand. Festivio Fesappearance, a plate with a turkey appeared. Horse threw it and food appeared on every single serving plate, and the turkey stayed. It had landed on Madison's plate. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now everyone gets sorted. First, a girl named Colistine got called, and she was a Wayleen. Next, the girl sitting on the other side of Madison got called up. Madison said she was one of her best friends. Her name was Anne Hopley. Oh, I remember, I loved Anne Hopley. She's awesome. Civilan. Now there's a boy called William Scaredy Pants. Yes, his last name was actually Scaredy Pants. White Wolf. Oh my gosh, no. He was a knockoff of Neville. I can't. Oh my gosh. Next, Madison, Civilan. After her, a boy named Bill Colveen. Oh no, not Bill. Civilan. Tweedlewink and Skyfall were eating bird treats in Birdsea next to each other. Next, a girl named Loveheart. A girl named Loveheart. Oh wow. Civilan. Or no, Countersworth. Next, Woody got called. Civilan. Wow. And Harry Potter. The sword is like a whole big deal. And then I'm just like, yeah, what is Civilan? No one cares. Okay. Okay, then they go to their cottages, I guess. Now we're on chapter 3, the first classes. Okay. Chirp! Tweet! Woody woke up to Skyfall chirping. She wanted food. But just as he went to pour Skyfall some food, a berserk rabbit jumping around the room knocked over her cage! There was a pet table where all the pets' habitats and cages were set on, and there was nothing underneath it. Woody didn't have enough time to save Skyfall, so instead he shouted her name. Skyfall! What? I don't understand. I don't understand. Why was I so weird when I was 7? Oh my gosh. A boy that had been chasing the rabbit darted to the pet table just in time and saved Skyfall. Sorry, he said. That's mine. His name is Chocolate Mice. The rabbit is named Chocolate Mice. What? He can be very troublesome sometimes. Yeah, I understand, said Woody. My name is Chocolate Mice! What did you say? Asked Woody, trying to hold in a laugh. Sorry, my name is Bill Colveen. Adore Woody Lemon. Yes, said Woody. Then Chocolate Mice kicked Bill. Oh! He fell to the floor. Then Chocolate Mice kicked Bill in the stomach, except it's spelled like stoma. It's a fancier way to say stomach, everybody. Stoma! Then Bill swiped his foot and hit Chocolate Mice with the side of it, sending the rabbit flying. Oh my God! He's fighting with the rabbit right now, guys. This is intense. Then Bill did a whole lot of karate moves on Chocolate Mice. Oh my gosh! But then Chocolate Mice kicked him again. Then he ran off to the other side of the cottage. Then Bill pounced on him. Oh my gosh! He pounced. Oh my gosh. I can't right now. Then he wrestled Chocolate Mice into his cage. There were chains wrapped around the cage with the keyhole in the middle. Then Bill dropped Chocolate Mice in the cage and slammed the top shut. Then he put his wand in the keyhole and turned it to lock the cage. Then fell down his back exhausted. Is that normal? Asked Woody. Pretty much, said Bill, trying to catch his breath. Attention, students! Go to your first class in 30 minutes, pet study! What's pet study? Asked Woody. Oh, I read about this. It's where you learn about your pet's powers. Everyone has 3. Wow, those are some powerful pets. I would like a pet like that. You mean Skyfall has powers? Asked Woody, looking at Skyfall. Oh, yes. And in that class, a separate teacher teaches the pets how to use their powers. Right now, Countersworth is at that class. And then they finish eating, and then it was time. Stay in your cottages! A teacher will come pick you up! 5 minutes later, Mrs. Concanestri came over to pick them up. Who's the teacher? Asked Woody when they got to class. Well, she is, said Madison, pointing at Mrs. Concanestri. Good morning, class, to Mrs. Concanestri. I am Mrs. Canestri. Mrs. Canestri? Woody whispered to Madison. Yes, that's her nickname! So, her real name is Mrs. Concanestri, but her nickname is Mrs. Canestri. Okay, guys, I think that's enough of this book for one day. Okay. Wow, guys, I'm gonna stop there, I think. I think this is just weirdness overload right now. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you got this far, make sure to comment chocolate mice in the comments down below. So, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know if you want me to react to more of these books, because I have 9 books in this series, and then I have 3 books after the series is done, and then I have 2 more series following their kids and grandkids. So definitely make sure to let me know if you want more videos like this. If this video does well, I will probably do more. So I hope you guys have a great day, and with that, I will see you next time on the NLJ channel. Everybody, goodbye. Chocolate mice.